Okay, so like, I've just come in from school, like, as in I'm still in my uniform, and I had to be told by my stepmom that Justin's just been arrested. Okay, he's been arrested for driving under the influence, drunk driving, and speeding, and God knows what else. But like, my timeline is a mess right now. Like, I think some people weren't expecting it, and that is like really, 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 really dumb. Sorry, I can't really say anything else right now, but like, I'm just in shock because like, I knew it was gonna happen, and I'm in shock right now. I don't know what the basics are feeling or what anyone else is feeling right now, but like, I just kind of wanted to make a point that like, no matter what you think, Justin is not invincible. He's gonna rise and he's gonna fall, and right now he is definitely fucking falling. He has been falling for the last 18 months, and if you haven't seen this coming, you've been hiding under a rock somewhere, and I don't even want to know what you were doing under that rock that was so important that you haven't been looking at Twitter. I just, like, I think people are being really naive. Like, that's my fan base. I'm a believer. That's my fan base. And we are, as a whole, really naive, and we don't like to look at what's going on. Like, basically, we, like, we dig so far down looking for treasure that we forget to look up and see that there's a war going on over our heads, which is basically what's going on right now. But like, everyone is like, oh, Justin, my baby, he's on antidepressants. Oh, Justin, my baby, it wasn't fair that they arrested you. Oh, Justin, my baby. Okay, let's just take a minute to think, right? He was drunk driving. 1. Alcohol. He is underage. 2. Driving under the influence. He had been smoking all day. And I don't mean smoking cigarettes, I mean smoking marijuana. Like, sure, it's not awful, but at the end of the day, it's still fucking illegal. 3. He's been taking antidepressants. Some antidepressants are rendered useless by the consumption of alcohol. Others actually have some like crazy wired effect on you when you drink. Justin should probably know that if he was prescribed them, and if he wasn't prescribed them and he was taking them recreationally, then he's stupid. Okay, let's not go into the antidepressants because like at the end of the day, I'm sure he's depressed, but like at the end of the day, a lot of people are fucking depressed. Like that makes me sound really heartless, and like I feel sorry for him, but like at the end of the day, he fucking had this coming, and if he was on antidepressants, he shouldn't have been fucking drinking anyway. Let's be honest here. Everyone is just like really naive, and like they're trying to blame the media for this. What? Did they physically sit him in the car, force feed him alcohol, and then tell him to speed? No, they didn't. Do not try and fucking blame the media for this. They're having a fucking field day, and I don't blame them. I am completely on their side right now, because if I was one of them, I'd be having a fucking field day as well. Justin Bieber has finally been arrested. Finally. It's been 2 years since like his first like proper like major offense when he punched that paparazzi. But like, wait, no, he didn't punch him. He chucked his shoe at him. My bad. But like, I don't even know right now. Like, I don't even know what to say. It's just kind of crazy right now. Like, oh god. Like, I should have prepared this. I haven't prepared. I've just literally come online, like, seen my timeline for like a second and just started talking. But like, I don't know. This could ruin Justin's career. Like, this is his what? 3rd, 4th police investigation offense in the last 3 months? How stupid do you have to be? And like everyone goes like, oh, he deserves privacy. Oh, he should be able to do this. Like this is what normal 19-year-olds do. Do normal 19-year-olds hire a fucking Lamborghini and speed down Miami Boulevard? No, they fucking don't. Okay, just get realistic here. Like, I'm gonna be really fucking cliche and say, I mean, we've all heard this before, but I don't think people have like got it into their heads Justin gave up normal the second he put pen to paper on his contract. He knew what he was getting himself into. Sure, he didn't know it was going to be this big, but he has had 6 years to adjust to fame. Okay? That's half a decade, and I haven't even been in double figures for 6 years. I'm 15. Okay, I'm not like 12, I promise you. But like, you know, it's just, he can't say that he's not adjusted, and he can't say it's unfair, because he got himself into this, and he got himself into whatever mess he's done to render him in a Miami police cell. And like, his lawyers can fight it all they want, but at the end of the day, those rumors and those allegations that he's going to get deported, every time he does something stupid, they become a little closer to being reality. Like, literally, like, not saying this will happen, but it might. If Justin gets deported from America, he can't come back. Okay, that's his label. His label are going to fucking kill him anyway. If he gets deported, that's it. Okay, he's done. He won't get signed to another American label. You know, UK hate him anyway. Like, forget coming over here. Like, you know, it's stupid. He can't see Scooter. All his property in America will be confiscated. He won't be able to go back. That means even if he does stay signed, no American tours. He could ruin his career like this. I just, he's so stupid. He doesn't think. And like, it's his job to think, okay? He has to look after himself. He is growing up, and he's 19 and he's nearly 20, and he's becoming a fucking stereotype. Like, that Katy Perry song, Circle the Drain, I now think of Justin every time I hear it. Like, I'm a belieber, I'll always love his music and stuff, but like, I can't support him and be on his side 24/7 if he does stupid stuff like this. Like, I'm not saying I'm going to leave. I don't want to leave. But like, okay, I just had to stop there for a second, and I went back on Twitter, and it's still a fucking mess. And I have had my first hate tweet in about a month. And I'm really surprised, because I used to get them all the time. Because, like, unlike some people in my fandom, I actually have an opinion that isn't mainstream. And, like, when you have an opinion that people don't like, they just call you fake. And that way, in their heads, you don't matter, and your opinion doesn't count, and therefore it won't come true. I basically just said that Justin's label are going to chuck some shit at him because, sorry, this is really horrible, I know, the camera quality is shit. But, like, it's the vocalizing that counts, it's not really me. But, like, his label are going to chuck shit at him, basically, because he's fucking his career up. At the end of the day, his career, a bit like One Direction's, relies on a lot of young, basic fans. And those fans generally get their money from their parents, and they get the albums from their parents, and they pay for the albums, and they pay for the tour tickets, and they pay for the posters and everything, and the merch, and what God knows what else. And at the end of the day, if those parents don't like Justin Bieber, they're not gonna buy their 6-year-olds these albums. If they think he's a bad influence, they're not gonna let their kids listen to his music. Journal's got to number 46 on the UK charts. That is the worst he's ever done. Ever. Like, Believe movie took in $100,000 in the US in the first week. If you don't understand how shit that is, look it up. Okay? It's compared to Never Say Never, especially. Like, he did so well, and then he's done so badly. Some people call Believe movie the flop of the year, okay? Like, they're not going to be happy, and he's getting so many bad headlines. He's never out of the press. Literally every day he's in a tabloid with a different story, and true or not, they are throwing the media, the media are throwing mud at him right now, and because he's got such a bad image, everything sticks. Okay? It doesn't matter if it's true or not. People are reading this stuff and they're believing it. It doesn't matter if we believe it or not. Because at the end of the day, the people with the influence over their little kids are believing it, and everybody's believing it, and no one likes Justin fucking Bieber anymore, outside of his own fan base. But yeah, I basically just called a fake believer because I basically just told this girl that his label is gonna chuck shit at him, and yeah, if his label chuck shit at him and they drop him, equals no more Justin Bieber, basically, as we know it. And she called me a fake believer because she doesn't like what I was saying. But he's just so, I just can't believe he's done this. And now is not the time for my fan base to be basic, okay? Now is the time that we pull together and we realize what the hell is happening and we tell him to go and get help, okay? Him going to rehab is not a bad thing. Him taking a break is not a bad thing. Him getting out of LA and getting out of the music just for 6 months maybe, just going home to Canada and getting his parents to lock him in a fucking house is definitely not a bad thing. Okay, we have to realize that the world doesn't revolve around us and what we want, whether that's new music and Justin to stay around forever. It's not going to happen, especially not if he keeps behaving like this. If he gets deported, guys, that means no more American tours. No more American tours. His label is American, equals his label gives up. You do realize that once he gets deported, he will not be allowed back. Even if he gets a criminal record, they'll deport him and he won't be allowed back. He's ruining his career, guys. Like, wake up. Get your head out of your ass and just. Now is not the time to be basic and to be fighting with each other, okay? We need, like, honestly, if I had my way, like, and if no one in the fan base was basic, we would all be tweeting at him right now so that when he got his phone back, he'd be going to fucking rehab. I would, honestly, if I had his phone number, I would be calling him 24/7 just saying, Justin, what the fuck are you doing? Go to rehab. Justin, what the fuck are you doing? Go to rehab. He needs it, guys. It's not a bad thing. And he goes, in Believe movie, he was like, oh, like, John was like, oh, do you realise that you could be the next train wreck? And he was like, no, because I have good people around me, and I'm too smart to do that. Say what? A week after that movie finished in theatres, he's been arrested, his friends have been arrested, he's been investigated by 3 different police forces 3 times. I'm too smart, he says. What the actual fuck? I don't even know what to say. I'm just disappointed in him, and I'm disappointed in the fan base, and it's getting dark outside, and like, you can't see my face properly. I'm sorry, but everything is a ratchet mess right now, and I have no idea how to fix it. And I don't want to leave this fan base, and I don't think I ever could physically leave the fan base because, like, how I found Justin, it just happened. Like, I didn't try. Like, it just happened, and now I physically cannot get away. But I think it's time that Justin left us for a little while, and he left music for a little while, and he literally took a fucking break and got the hell out of LA. Like, just literally deactivate your Twitter account, Justin. Deactivate your Instagram. Like, deactivate everything. Go home to Canada and get your dad to lock you in the house. Please. Go spend some time with your family. Like, when was the last time you saw them for more than a week at a time? You know, it's. You want normality. That's where you'll find it. You'll find it at home. You'll find it with your family. You will not find it speeding in the middle of Miami, okay? You won't find it in your drugs. You won't find it in your antidepressants. And you won't find it in your alcohol. And you won't find it in Vegas, okay? You won't find it with your hangers on. You won't find it in the studio. And you won't find it with your label. Go home. Yeah, I got kind of mad right then. But that's it. I just wanted to rant, to be honest, because I just think everything is a fucking mess right now. And Justin needs all the help we can get, but you guys are so busy flitting around and being basic and worrying about yourselves that you're forgetting about him, essentially. Like, what's the best for him? Like, you fangirl over all his pictures, and like, you hate the media. You say you hate the media, but at the end of the day, you look at all their pictures, you download all their pictures, You know? You read all the stories, you make drama on Twitter because of the stories. Guys, forget about you and forget about music. Just think about Justin as a person. He needs to go home, and if you care about him enough, you will be on Twitter right now spamming him, telling him to do exactly that.